Last year, the school tried something different. They had us sell raffle tickets, and whoever won the raffle would get a spring yard cleanup from the 7th grade class. Mrs. Sprangler, who lives down the street from me, won the raffle, and on the first day of spring, the whole 7th grade showed up at her house. But there were only 2 racks for all those kids, so most of the class just ended up sitting around with nothing to do. And by the time the spring cleanup was done, Mrs. Sprangler's yard was worse than off when it started. The new thing the school is doing is these walkathons. Idea is that we will walk around the track school to certain number of times, like 100 or 200 laps, and get our neighbors to sponsor us for each lap we complete. I can understand asking someone to pay for seats and coffee beans or whatever, but I don't know what kind of person gets pleasure of having some kid walk around football field a couple of 100 times. The reason the school put a walkathon in September was so they could pay for the billboard near the town park. I figured out why the school didn't just skip the walkathon and have kids clean up the town park instead. But I guess if the 7th grade was involved, they might have completely trashed it. I have done the maths and I have figured out that each grown up my street gives me on average of 50 or 30 $23 a year for the fundraisers. So I should just invite all the neighbors to my house once a year and tell them to bring the $23 in cash. Wednesday. It snowed last night just like Mom said it would, and while all other kids in the neighborhood were enjoying the day from school, I was pounding the pavement looking for work. I thought, but whose door I should knock. On the first, it was not easy. Mr. Dotcherer lives right across the street, but she is a little too affectionate, and I usually do my best to avoid her. Then there is Mrs. Alexander, who moved into Sanala's house. She must have not have owned braces as a kid, because these teeth are not straight. Unfortunately, the first time Dad met Alexander was on Halloween, and Dad must have thought his teeth were not real. And so I decided to skip Miss Alexander's house too, and there are people who live on my street that have I not spoken to in 2 years. So thank you friends, meet you tomorrow with part 9. Bye!